Welcome everyone to Bounty Hunt Gaming. My name is Fox with the Glocks, or you can call me Fox or whatever the hell for short. Whatever you guys prefer, but today we're going to be playing some Billy and Mandy for the PlayStation 2. A game I did not know existed whatsoever, but that's crazy, right? Like, and there's Aqua Teen Hunger Force, there's Ben 10, there's all kinds of games that I just didn't know exist as a kid. But I was stuck with games like, I don't know, 50 Cent Bulletproof, and even that was a pretty good game, or San Andreas, but that, you know how popular that one is. Everyone and their mother had that, or Vice City. But growing up with these games, preferably me, I didn't have online play at the time. It was a fresh way of gaming. Let me tell you that modern gaming, with its multiplayer and online features nowadays, totally breaks the immersion of single player gameplay. And this is what this video is, and many more are going to be about within this new show of mine. This game right here. Now, I can tell right off the bat that it had to be a fun game. It had to be a good one because IGN, Metacritic, very good reviews. Like, it would just be one of those other movie games that didn't add much to the variety, but was just there for the sake of existing. But for it not being a very popular title on the PS2, it sure has highly positive reviews. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be a pretty good experience we're going to have here. On top of that, this game was made by Midway, so I have high expectations of this game. They were one of my favorite companies, next to THQ, who also made some really good titles such as Battle of Bikini Bottom and such and such and such. Really grew up on those kind of games. When it comes to cartoon-like games, I'm pretty sure THQ and Midway are the top dogs, or were the top dogs at the time. I did not know there was a fighting game regarding it. The only one I played was the one on Game Boy Advance, and I cannot believe that existed. Billy and Mandy was released as early as 2005. So to put in perspective, around like 3 years San Andreas released. Yeah, I'm surprised I did not get to pick up and play this game. I didn't even see it in stores. Back then, our choices were pretty small, pretty linear. We had Super Smash Bros. 64, maybe Shrek Smash 'em Crash 'em, whatever the heck that game was called. I've been playing it for the past 30 minutes. 30 minutes and I'm already hooked. I'm already hooked by the gameplay. On each stage does at least change. Like the spikes on one stage, be careful getting hit by those or falling off the edge. Or even a variety of items that you can use, like this overpowered mecha suit that you have to hit them out of and can't damage them at all. In which damage is done through what? Percentages? No. Are there stocks? Yeah, just like Smash Bros. Yeah, there's stocks. However, yeah, it's a health bar. All you have is a health bar and a damage meter. So you legitimately have to survive the fights, not get knocked out of the stage. Each character has different attacks, different specials they can use, fatalities even after you get the health bar all the way to 0. There is a fatal flaw in this game. You move too slow. You move way too slow. So I use Grim. Grim has this dash attack that makes you move faster. So therefore I just use that instead. The rest of the characters are of course very interesting to use. You have pretty much the whole roster of the show. They didn't fuck around with this character selection screen here. Just take a look at it. It is not a joke. They didn't just add like 6 characters, 7. They didn't add just the main character. They actually went all in and put a lot of characters like Godzilla Unleashed or whatever the case may be. They actually added characters, and I am pretty impressed by the amount of stages and characters there are in this game. And especially the gameplay. Yes, it may be too slow when it comes to the walking, the running. Still, the gameplay makes up for that. It is a lot of fun if you are a young Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy fan who wants to play with their friends on their spare time with a little fighter there. Honestly, the fatalities that each character does is very well animated, Very well done. And not to mention, this game indeed does stay true to the source material. From the animation, the coloring, the tune lining, everything. It's not perfect in 3D, being it's a cartoon, but what are you gonna expect? I mean, Mandy looks horrible in this. She just does. Billy looks alright for 3D. Grim, I guess. I'll give him a pass. It's all simple design, but still. Especially bosses who have the original soundtracks from the episodes and are from the actual episodes. It is insane the amount of detail they went into this. But title, it's a great title we have here. Now, if you were stuck with this game for a weekend back then as a kid for like $50, $60, it would have been pricey. Then, yeah, this is the game for you. This is it. This, like, if you wanted to put down some Smash Bros. Melee for a change, here you go. This is not a bad game we have here. You can play it to this day. I don't see why not. Challenge your friends to some Billy and Mandy in 2025. Yeah, this is just as fun as I had. Probably more fun than I've had playing Buffy the Vampire Slayer for the PS2. And I'm not even kidding you, even that existed. Versus, this game has everything. It not only does have a story mode, a mission mode, full of missions, difficulties. It's the biggest mode there is on the game, to be honest. You might as well have fun with the missions mode after you're done with the story mode. So even after the story mode's worth of content, you have hours worth more to just either fucking around or just completing more shit. It's really, really legit. And yeah, I didn't expect it to be a fighter. I thought it would be like story-based, kind of like Meet the Robinsons or something like that. Something corny like that, or Battle for Bikini, you know. It's not an open world. I thought this was going to be an open world title, but that's not a bad thing. The fact they made it into a fighter just fits in so well. Especially the fact you can beat up Billy in the end credits. Not many games have you actually play during the end credits like this and destroy the credit roll. I love it. And they force you to beat Billy up because he's just so annoying. On top of that, I did not mention the main menu. The changes in faces Billy does when you choose an option, it's funny. I like it. And Grim being chased in the background, it's something. In conclusion, is this game worth trying out today? Yes, it is. It is not so bad that I would never touch it. It is definitely something I would enjoy. And in conclusion, is this game horrifically underrated as hell? Yes it is. I do recommend people to play it. It is another fun fighter to have, just like Shrek Super Slam. And even that game, I don't consider underrated. There's a bunch of TV show-esque fighters out there. A ton of them. Especially for the PS2, for the PS... Tom and Jerry, for example, was a fighter. It certainly isn't a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. But hey, it's Billy and Mandy. You can't hate them. You can't dislike it. It's good. It's a good, fun fighter for you to play, and they did it justice. Video. Expect Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I grew up with that multiplayer type game. That's what this reminds me of. Expect that next. Definitely more videos to come. We'll probably talk about like random ass games like PSI Ops. Yes. You're probably wondering, what is this game made by? Midway. That is right. We're going to be talking about some Midway games. We got some Vice City, but you know how much these games have been talked about. Before I leave this video off, just please make sure to subscribe, ring that notification bell, and like this video for more content, or to be reminded for more content. I will be posting as of tonight. Will be more often. Will be sooner than later. This has been Fox with the Glocks, aka Bounty Hunt Gaming, and have a good one.